ପିଲାମାନେ ଆଜି ଆମେ +2 ସାଇନ୍ସ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ଇୟର ତୁମମାନଙ୍କର ଅନଲାଇନ୍ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିବା। ଗାଇଡ଼ ପାଠଶାଳା ଆଜିଠୁ ଅନଲାଇନ୍ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହୋଇଛି। ଏଇଟା ତୁମର ପ୍ରଥମ କ୍ଲାସ୍, କେମିଷ୍ଟ୍ରି କ୍ଲାସ୍ରୁ ଆରମ୍ଭ, ତାପରେ ଅନ୍ୟାନ୍ୟ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ହେବ। କେତେଟା କଥା ମନେ ରଖ ଆগে ମୁଁ କ'ଣ କହୁଛି, ତାପରେ ତ ପାଠ ପଢ଼ିବା। ଏ ଯେଉଁ ବିଶ୍ୱରେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯେଉଁ ପରିସ୍ଥିତି ସୃଷ୍ଟି ହେଇଛି ମହାମାରୀ କରୋନା ପାଇଁ ସମସ୍ତେ ଭୟଭୀତ। ତୁମମାନେ ଖାଲି ନୁହେଁ, ସାରା ଭାରତ ନୁହେଁ, ସାରା ପୃଥିବୀବାସୀ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆଜି ଆଚମ୍ବିତ ହୋଇଯାଇଛନ୍ତି, ମନରେ ଭୟ। ତଥାପି ସେଥିରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଯାହା ବି ଥାଉ ନା କାହିଁକି ସବୁ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନ ଭଳି ଆମକୁ ବି ପାଠ ପଢ଼ାଇବାର ଅଛି। ସବୁ ଅଫିସ୍ ଖୋଲିଲେ ବି ଶିକ୍ଷାନୁଷ୍ଠାନ ଆଜି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସଠିକ୍ ରୂପେ ଖୋଲିପାରିଲାନି। ତେଣୁ ଆମକୁ ଯାହା ବି ତ ପାଠ ପଢ଼ିବାର ଅଛି, ପରୀକ୍ଷା ଦେବାର ଅଛି। ତେଣୁ ଦୁଇ ତିନିଟା କଥା ମନେ ରଖିବ। ପାଠ ପଢ଼ିବା, ଭୟ କରିବା ଜମା ନାହିଁ। ଆମେ ପାଠ ପଢ଼ିବା, ପରୀକ୍ଷା ଯେମିତି ଯେଉଁ ସମୟ ରହୁଥିଲା ହେବ, ପରୀକ୍ଷା ବି ଦେବା, କୋର୍ସ ବି ସରିବ, ସେ ବାବଦରେ କିଛି ଭୟ କରିବାର ନାହିଁ। ପ୍ରଥମ କଥା ହେଲା, ନିହାତି ଜରୁରୀ କାମ ନଥିଲେ ବାହାରକୁ କେବେ ବି ଯିବା ନାହିଁ, ନମ୍ବର 1। ନମ୍ବର 2, ଯଦି ବାହାରକୁ ଯିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ୁଛି ମାସ୍କ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବା, ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବେ ମାସ୍କ ଦେଇ ବାହାରକୁ ଯିବା। 3 ନମ୍ବର କଥା, ସାମାଜିକ ଦୂରତା ରଖିବା କଥା। ସାମାଜିକ ଦୂରତା ମାନେ ଜଣଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ଆଉ ଜଣଙ୍କର ଦୂରତା 2 ମିଟର ଦୂରତା ମିନିମମ୍ ରହିବା ଦରକାର। ସେତିକି ଦୂରତାରେ ଆମେ ଯାହା ସହିତ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହେବା, ଯେଉଁଠିକି ଯିବା ସେତିକି ଦୂରତା ମେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ କରିବା। ଏଇ 3ଟା କଥାକୁ ଗୁରୁତ୍ୱ ଦେବା। ଏଇ 3ଟା କଥା ଗୁରୁତ୍ୱ ଦେଇ ସାରିଲା ପରେ ତାପରେ ପାଠ ପଢ଼ା କଥା ମୁଁ କହିବି। ଆମେ ଆଜି ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିବା ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ଇୟର ପାଠ, ଆଲ୍ଡିହାଇଡ୍, କିଟୋନ୍ସ ଆଣ୍ଡ କାର୍ବୋକ୍ସିଲିକ୍ ଏସିଡ୍। ସରକାର ତ ଏବେ CBSEର 30% କୋର୍ସ କାଟି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ବୋଲି କହୁଛନ୍ତି। ଆଉ ତାପରେ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ସରକାର କ'ଣ କରିବେ, ପୁଣି ତୁମର ବି ଆଧାର କ'ଣ ହେବ। କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆଲକୋହଲ ଆଲକିଲ୍ ହାଲାଇଡ୍ ନ ପଢ଼ାଇ ଆগে ଆଲ୍ଡିହାଇଡ୍ଟା ପଢ଼ଉଛି। ଏଇଟା ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ଚାପ୍ଟରଟା। ଏଇ ଚାପ୍ଟରରୁ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିବା, ଆଲ୍ଡିହାଇଡ୍, କିଟୋନ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ କାର୍ବୋକ୍ସିଲିକ୍ ଏସିଡ୍। ତାପରେ ଦେଖି ଜଣା ପଡ଼ିଲା ପରେ କୋର୍ସ, ତାପରେ ସେଗୁଡ଼ା ଯଦି ଥାଏ ତାକୁ ପଢ଼ାଇବା, ତାପରେ ପଢ଼ାଇବା। ତ ଆଜି ଆମେ ଆଲ୍ଡିହାଇଡ୍, କିଟୋନ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ କାର୍ବୋକ୍ସିଲିକ୍ ଏସିଡ୍ ପଢ଼ିବା, ହେଲା। ହଉ, ଏବେ ମୁଁ ତୁମକୁ ପଢ଼ାଇ ଦେଉଛି ଅନଲାଇନ୍ କ୍ଲାସ୍ରେ, ପଢ଼ଉଛି କେବଳ ଏବେ। ତାପରେ ମୁଁ ତୁମକୁ ନୋଟ୍ ଦେଇଦେବି। ତାପରେ ତୁମମାନେ ଘରେ ସେ ନୋଟ୍ଟାକୁ 3 ପେଜ୍ କି 2 ପେଜ୍ ଯାହା ହେଇଥିବ, 4 ପେଜ୍ ଯାହା ହେଇଥିବ, ଯେଉଁଦିନ ଯାହା ସବୁ ସାର୍ମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ପହଞ୍ଚେଇବା। ନୋଟ୍ଟା ତୁମମାନେ ଲେଖିଦେବ ଫାଷ୍ଟ। ନୋଟ୍ ଲେଖି ସାରିଲା ପରେ ଏବେ କ୍ଲାସ୍ରେ ପଢ଼ା ହେଇଥିବା ଜିନିଷ ନୋଟ୍ ସହିତ ମିଳେଇ ଦେଖିବ। ଯଦି ସେଥିରେ ତୁମର କୌଣସି ବୁଝିବାର ଅସୁବିଧା ହେଲା, ଯାହା ହେଲା, ଫୋନ୍ ନମ୍ବର ତ ଅଛି, ଅଫିସ୍ ଫୋନ୍ ନମ୍ବର, ଅଫିସ୍ ସହିତ କଣ୍ଟାକ୍ଟ କରିବ, ବା ସାର୍ଙ୍କ ସହିତ ବି ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ ତୁମ ନମ୍ବର ବି ଦେଇଦେବୁ, ସେ ନମ୍ବରରେ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା କରି ଠିକ୍ କରିପାରିବ। ଆଉ ଯେଉଁଟା ନ ବୁଝିପାରିଲ ବି ପଚାରି ପାରିବ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଏଇଟା ଆଉ ତୁମର ଅଫଲାଇନ୍ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଭଳି ନୁହେଁ। ସେଠି ଯେମିତି ତୁମେ କ୍ଲାସ୍ରେ ଛିଡ଼ା ହେଇକି ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ପଚାରି ଦେଉଥିଲ, ସାର୍ ଏଇଟା ବୁଝିଗଲାନି, ସେଇଟା ହୋଇପାରିବନି। ଏଠି କିଛି ସମୟ ତୁମକୁ ଅପେକ୍ଷା କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ତୁମର ଆଗେ ନୋଟ୍ଟା ଠିକ୍ ସେ ଲେଖିଦେବ, ଆଗେ ବୁଝ ଯାହା ପଢ଼ା ହେଉଛି। ବୁଝି ସାରିଲା ପରେ ତୁମକୁ ଯାହା ନୋଟ୍ ଦିଆହେଉଛି, ନୋଟ୍ଟାକୁ ଲେଖିବ। ନୋଟ୍ଟାକୁ ଲେଖି ସାରିବା ପରେ ଯଦି କୌଣସି ଲେଖିଲା ବେଳେ କୌଣସି ଭୁଲଭାଲ ରହିଯାଉଛି, ବା ଲେଖିବାକୁ ବୁଝିପାରୁନା କୌଣସି ଜିନିଷ, ଜେରକ୍ସ ଜିନିଷଟା ନା ଯାହେଲେ ବି ଯଦି କୌଣସି ତ୍ରୁଟି ରହୁଛି, ତାହେଲେ କହିକି ସେଇଟା ସୁଧାର ନେବ, ତାପରେ ସେଇଟାକୁ ପଢ଼ିବ। ଆଉ ପଢ଼ିଲେ ଯାହା ବି ହେଲେ କୋର୍ସ ଠିକ୍ ସମୟ ସରିବ, ଜମା ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ହେବାର ନାହିଁ ସେ ପାଇଁ। ତେଣୁ ଠିକ୍ ମାର୍ଚ୍ଚ ମାସରେ ପରୀକ୍ଷା, ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମକୁ ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତ ହେବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ବୁଝିପାରେ କି ନ ବୁଝିପାରେ ସେଟା ଅଲଗା କଥା। ଆମେ ସବୁବେଳେ ପାଇଁ ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତ ହେବା ଯେ ମାର୍ଚ୍ଚ ମାସରେ ଆମେ ପରୀକ୍ଷା ଦେବା, ହେଲା କି। ତ ଡେରି ତ ହେଇଗଲାଣି, ଡେରି ହେଲେ ବି ଏବେ ଆମେ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ କରୁ, ଟିକେ ତେଣୁ ସ୍ପିଡ଼ରେ ପଢ଼ାଇବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ତେଣୁ ଆସ୍ତେ ଆସ୍ତେ ପ୍ରଥମ ଟିକେ ସ୍ଲୋ ହେବ, ତାପରେ ଟିକେ ଜୋର କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ, ନହେଲେ କୋର୍ସ ସରିବନି। ତେଣୁ ତୁମମାନଙ୍କୁ ଯାହା ପଢ଼ା ହେଉଛି ଆଜିର ପାଠ, ଆଜି ଏଇଟା ପଢ଼ିଦେବ। ଆଜିର ନୋଟ୍ ଆଜି ଲେଖିଦେବ, ଆଜି ପଢ଼ିକି ବୁଝିବ। କୌଣସି ତ୍ରୁଟି ରହିଲା, ଯାହା ନ ବୁଝିପାରିଛ, ତା ସହିତ ପରେ ଯୋଗାଯୋଗ କଲେ ତୁମକୁ ବୁଝେଇ ଦେଇଯିବ। ହଉ, ତାହେଲେ ଆଜି ଆମେ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିବା ଆଲ୍ଡିହାଇଡ୍, କିଟୋନ୍ ଆଉ କାର୍ବୋକ୍ସିଲିକ୍ ଏସିଡ୍, ହେଲା। ତାହେଲେ aldehydes are the series of organic compounds containing single bond CHO as its functional group, while ketones are the series of organic compounds containing CO as its functional group. The carbon is a tetravalent element. Its valency can be explained if I write single bond C, double bond O, single bond H. It is for aldehyde. For ketone, it can be represented like this. So here both aldehyde and ketone contains carbonyl group, CO group. Aldehyde contains CO group, ketone also contains CO group, which is common to both aldehyde and ketone. So ketones and aldehyde, the basic difference is that in one side, ketones contains 2 alkyl group in 2 different sides of the carbonyl group, but aldehyde contains only a single alkyl group in one side. Another side is occupied by hydrogen atom. So they have almost similar types of general methods of preparation. and chemical properties. Aldehydes have IUPAC name alkanal, ALKANAL, alkanal. So Al is the suffix used for an aldehyde. The IUPAC name for ketone is alkanone, ALKANONE. So ONE is the suffix used for a ketone. So Al is the suffix used for an aldehyde. ONE is the suffix used for a ketone. We'll discuss about the general methods of preparation of aldehydes and ketones. General methods of preparation. How we can prepare aldehydes and ketones? As I have already told you that there are almost similar types of general methods of preparation. First one, oxidation of alcohols. Oxidation of alcohols. Oxidation of alcohols. When an alcohol is oxidized in presence of a strong oxidizing agent, then an aldehyde or a ketone can be formed. If you take a primary alcohol on oxidation in presence of a strong oxidizing agent like acidified potassium dichromate to form an aldehyde, a secondary alcohol on oxidation in the presence of a strong oxidizing agent like acidified potassium dichromate to form a ketone. First, a primary alcohol. Formula for primary alcohol is R single bond CH2OH. It is your primary alcohol. On oxidation, your oxidation O in square bracket represents oxidation. Oxidizing agent is your acidified potassium dichromate K2Cr2O7. Potassium dichromate plus acidified concentrated sulfuric acid. It is your primary alcohol, that is 1 degree alcohol. Your 1 degree alcohol is oxidized in presence of a strong oxidizing agent to form an aldehyde. Aldehyde is your RCHO. Here it is RCHO. Here H2O combines to form a water molecule having formula H2O. RCHO is your aldehyde. If you write CH3 in place of R, it is your CH3 single bond CH2 single bond OH. It is your ethyl alcohol. Common name for this one is ethyl alcohol. When ethyl alcohol is oxidized in presence of a strong oxidizing agent like acidified potassium dichromate to form acetaldehyde having formula CH3 single bond CHO plus water. It is your acetaldehyde, ACETALDEHYD, acetaldehyde. So it is your primary alcohol. And the first general method of preparation of aldehyde for ketone. Ketone can be prepared if you take secondary alcohol instead of primary alcohol, 1 degree alcohol. If you take 2 degree alcohol, then a ketone can be formed. A secondary alcohol can be represented like this. Secondary alcohol RRCHOH. It is your secondary alcohol RRCHOH. RRCHOH. It is your secondary alcohol, 2 degree alcohol. When 2 degree alcohol is oxidized in presence of a strong oxidizing agent like acidified potassium dichromate K2Cr2O7 plus concentrated sulfuric acid H2SO4, it will give rise to a ketone RRC double bond O. Ketone is formed. This hydrogen atom, first hydrogen atom, is the second hydrogen atom H2O. Water molecule is formed. It is a ketone. If you take methyl CH3 in place of R, it will be your CH3 single bond CH3 CHOH. It is your isopropyl alcohol, ethyl propyl, but for secondary common name is your isopropyl alcohol, ISOPROPYL PyL, isopropyl alcohol on oxidation in presence of strong oxidizing agent like acid part potassium dichromate to form acetone CH3 single bond CH3 single bond C double bond O plus water. It is your acetone, ketone, acetone. Its Indian name is acetone. Its actual common name is dimethyl ketone. CH3COCH3 dimethyl ketone, but its Indian name is acetone. So this is about the first general method of preparation, that is oxidation of alcohols. Then come to the second general method of preparation. Second general method of preparation is your dehydrogenation of alcohols. Dehydrogenation means removal of hydrogen. D means removal of hydrogen, which is carried out by taking in presence of copper catalyst at 300 degree centigrade. Metallic copper at 300 degree centigrade. Come to the second general method of preparation. Second one is your dehydrogenation of alcohols. Dehydrogenation of alcohols. D means removal in organic chemistry. D means removal. Hydrogenation means hydrogen. Removal of hydrogen, which is carried out in presence of metallic copper at 300 degree centigrade. When vapors of primary alcohol is passed over metallic copper at 300 degree centigrade, then an aldehyde is formed. When secondary alcohol is passed over metallic copper at 300 degree centigrade, then a ketone is formed. Primary alcohol on dehydrogenation produces an aldehyde. Secondary alcohol on dehydrogenation produces a ketone. Primary alcohol is your RCH2OH. It is your primary alcohol, 1 degree alcohol. When it is passed over metallic copper at 300 degree centigrade, copper at 300 degree centigrade, then removal of hydrogen takes place. Other H2 replaced. So RCHO is formed with evolution of hydrogen gas. RCHO is your aldehyde. If you write CH3 in place of R, it is your CH3CH2OH. It is your ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol. When it is passed over metallic copper, Cu at 300 degree centigrade, then it results to form a ketone. That is CH3. The function aldehyde has the formula CH3CHO plus H2. Your acetaldehyde, ACTALDEHYD, acetaldehyde. So this is about your aldehyde. Ketones can be prepared when secondary alcohol is passed over metallic copper at similar condition. In presence of copper at 300 degree centigrade. Secondary alcohol is your RCHOH. It is your secondary alcohol, 2 degree alcohol. When 2 degree alcohol is passed over metallic copper at 300 degree centigrade, hydrogen gas is evolved. H combined to form hydrogen. So C double bond O, a ketone is formed with evolution of hydrogen gas. It is a ketone. If you take methyl in place of R, it is your CH3 single bond CHOH. It is your isopropyl alcohol. Common name for this one is isopropyl alcohol. When isopropyl alcohol is passed over metallic copper at 300 degrees centigrade, then evolution of hydrogen takes place. H combined with this H. As a result, CH3, single bond CH3, C double bond O plus H2. It is your acetone or dimethyl ketone is formed. It is your second general method of preparation. Then come to the third one. Third one is your dry distillation of calcium salts. Dry distillation of third one is your dry distillation of calcium salt. Third general method of preparation. Third general method of preparation is your dry distillation of calcium salt. Third one is your dry distillation of calcium salt. Dry distillation of calcium salts. Third one is your dry distillation of calcium salt. Dry distillation of calcium salts. Dry distillation of calcium salts. Formaldehyde, first aldehyde, your formaldehyde. Second aldehyde is acetaldehyde. Ketone, first ketone is acetone. We'll discuss about the preparation of formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, and acetone. So, dry distillation of calcium salt. When calcium salt of formic acid is dry and distilled. Calcium salt of formic acid is your HCOOH. Calcium is a divalent element. It is an alkaline earth metal having valence 2. So calcium formate, formula for calcium formate will be HCOOCA. It is your calcium formate. Calcium formate. When calcium formate is dry and distilled. When calcium formate is dry and distilled, DISTILLED, dry and distilled. Calcium formate is dry and distilled. Then calcium carbonate is replaced. CaCO3, your CaCO2, your 1O, CaCO3 is replaced. As a result, HCOH, that is HCHO plus CaCO3, calcium carbonate. It is your formaldehyde form. First aldehyde, it is your formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is an exceptional case because acetaldehyde is your CH3CHO, is your formaldehyde is your HCHO. Formaldehyde is your HCHO. Acetaldehyde is your CH3CHO. Acetaldehyde cannot be represented as the second, cannot be represented as the first aldehyde because functional group for an aldehyde is your CHO. As the functional group already contains one carbon atom, so the first member will start only from a hydrogen atom because if you write CH3CHO, it represents two carbon atoms. So in a homologous series, you have to subtract CH2 in order to get a lower number. So from CH3CHO, you have to subtract CH2, then you will get HCHO. HCHO is the first member of an aldehyde, that is formaldehyde. CH3CHO is your second aldehyde, that is acetaldehyde. It is when calcium formate is dry and distilled, then formaldehyde is formed. Second one is your acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde, third one is acetone. If you take calcium acetate, it is your calcium formate. If you take calcium acetic acid is your CH3COH. So calcium acetate is your CH3COCA. It is your calcium acetate. It is your calcium formate. Formic calcium salt of the formic acid. It is your calcium salt of the acetic acid. It is your calcium acetate. When calcium acetate is dry and distilled, when calcium acetate is dry and distilled, then calcium carbonate is replaced. CaCO3 is replaced. As a result, CH3COCA3, acetone is formed. Ketone CH3COCA3 plus CaCO3. Your acetone is formed. But if you take a mixture of calcium formate and calcium acetate, by taking the mixture of calcium formate and calcium acetate. If you dry and distill the mixture of calcium formate and calcium acetate, then the higher number of aldehyde, formaldehyde, that is acetaldehyde can be prepared if you take the mixture of calcium formate and calcium acetate. Calcium formate and calcium acetate. If you take calcium formate and calcium acetate by taking both these two, calcium formate as well as calcium acetate. Calcium formate is your HCOH, calcium acetate is your CH3COOCH. Calcium acetate is your CH3COOCH. It is your calcium acetate. Then come to the calcium formate. You can write calcium formate in reverse direction. OOCH. It is your calcium formate. Calcium formate in reverse direction. When it is dry and distill, dry and distill, DISTILLED, dry and distill, then calcium carbonate is replaced from this. Here also another calcium carbonate molecule is replaced, but this carbonate can be eliminated like this. If you take COO from upper part, you take O from lower part. From second molecule, you take CO from lower part and O from upper part. As a result, CH3, CHO, CH3, CHO. Here it is CH3, CHO. Then come to second one, CH3, COH. So you can multiply 2 plus here one CaCO3, it is another CaCO3. 2 molecules of calcium carbonate is replaced. So it is your acetaldehyde, acetaldehyde. So higher number of aldehydes, that is calcium acetate and calcium formate, when dry and distilled, then you get acetaldehyde. If you take only calcium formate, you get formaldehyde. If you take calcium acetate, you get acetone. If you take mixture of calcium formate and calcium acetate, then you get acetaldehyde. This is what your third general method of preparation. Then come to the fourth one. Fourth one is your Rosen-bond reduction. That is reduction of acid chlorides from acid chlorides. Number 4 is your from acid chlorides. Fourth general method of preparation from acid chlorides. How you can get an aldehyde and a ketone from an acid chlorides. Fourth one is your acid from acid chloride. Fourth one is your from acid chlorides. From acid chlorides. Acid chloride is your RCOCl. COCl is the functional group. General formula is your RCOCl from acid chloride. How you can get an aldehyde and a ketone from an acid chlorides. Acid chlorides, when an acid chloride is reduced in presence of palladium barium sulfate, dissolved in boiling xylene with a trace of sulfur or quinoline, then an aldehyde is formed. And this type of reduction is called Rosen-bond reduction. When an acid chloride is reduced means addition of, reduction means addition of hydrogen. When an acid chloride is reduced in presence of palladium barium sulfate dissolved in boiling xylene with a trace of sulfur or quinoline, then an aldehyde is formed. This type of reduction is called Rosen-bond reduction. It is called Rosen-bond reduction. ROSENMUND. Rosen-bond reduction. REDUCT. Rosen-bond reduction. What is Rosen-bond reduction? When an acid chloride is reduced in presence of palladium barium sulfate dissolved in boiling xylene with a trace of sulfur or quinoline to form an aldehyde. Reduction of an acid chloride to an aldehyde in presence of palladium barium sulfate dissolved in boiling xylene with a trace of sulfur or quinoline is called Rosenbaum reduction. Question comes, why is trace of sulfur or quinoline is used? Sulfur or quinoline poison the reaction medium. As a result, a trace of sulfur or quinoline poison the reaction medium. As a result, further reduction does not take place. That means when an acid chloride is reduced in first step, you get an aldehyde. Further, aldehyde can be easily reduced to form an alcohol. So, in order to check the reduction from an aldehyde step, you have to add a trace of or a little quantity of a little amount of sulfur or quinoline to the reaction medium. Palladium barium sulfate is your reducing agent is your palladium barium sulfate dissolved in boiling xylene. So acid chloride is your RCOCl. It is your acid chloride RCOCl. Where it is reduced, addition of hydrogen which is carried out in presence of palladium barium sulfate PDBaSO4 dissolved in boiling xylene boiling xylene with a trace of sulfur or quinoline, a trace of sulfur or quinoline, quinoline. Then this bond actually breaks from this hydrogen H2 can be break to form HH, so it will form RCHO, an aldehyde plus HCl, a mineral acid, that is hydrochloric acid. It is your aldehyde. So this type of reduction is known as Rosenbaum reduction. If you take, it is your acid chloride. If you take CH3 COCl, it is your acetyl chloride. Common name for this, your acetyl chloride. When acetyl chloride is reduced in presence of palladium barium sulfate dissolved in boiling xylene with a trace of sulfur or quinoline, then this bond breaks from this side. So to form CH3CHO, CH3CHO plus HCl. It is acetaldehyde. This Rosenbaum reduction cannot be used for the preparation of ketones. I have already told you that they have almost similar types of general methods of preparation and chemical properties. But in this case, from acid we can prepare an aldehyde or a ketone from an acid chloride. But the method by which an acid chloride is converted to an aldehyde is called Rosenbaum reduction, and this method cannot be used for the preparation of a ketone. However, ketones can be prepared from acid chlorides by the action with alkyl cadmium chloride or with dialkyl cadmium. When a ketone can be prepared, acid chloride when treated with first one is your alkyl cadmium chloride RCdCl, or second one or with your dialkyl cadmium R2Cl. When acid chloride is treated with alkyl cadmium chloride or with dialkyl cadmium, then a ketone can be formed. So aldehydes can be directly prepared from acid chloride by using this method, that is Rosenbaum reduction method. But Rosenbaum reduction method is not applicable for the preparation of a ketone. However, we can prepare a ketone from an acid chloride by the action with alkyl cadmium chloride or with dialkyl cadmium. However, ketones can be prepared from acid chloride by the action with alkyl cadmium chloride or with dialkyl cadmium. Acid chloride is your RCOCl, acid chloride, with alkyl cadmium chloride RCdCl, alkyl cadmium chloride. It is your acid chloride. It is your alkyl cadmium chloride alkyl cadmium chloride. When alkyl cadmium chloride reacts with acid chloride, then cadmium chloride is formed as a result RCOR. A ketone is formed along with cadmium chloride, that is CdCl. It is a ketone. If you take Ca3 in place of R, you can write Ca3COCl. It is your acetyl chloride, ACTYL, acetyl chloride. When acetyl chloride reacts with alkyl cadmium chloride, if you take Ca3, that is methyl cadmium. It is your methyl cadmium chloride. In reverse direction, methyl cadmium chloride. When methyl cadmium chloride, then cadmium chloride eliminated. As a result, acetone is formed having formula Ca3CO Ca3 plus CdCl2. It is your acetone. Then second thing is when acid chloride reacts with dialkyl cadmium. Acid chloride is your RCOCl. Dialkyl cadmium is your R2CD. If you take here, you have to take 2 molecules of acid chloride. As a result, CdCl. It is your Cl2, not Cl. Cl multiplied with 2. It is your Cl2. CdCl2. So 2RCO. R2, you have to write R because 2 is multiplied here. RCOR plus CdCl2. It is your ketone. It is your dialkyl cadmium. Dialkyl cadmium. It is your acid chloride. If you take CH3, it is your CH3COCl. It is your acetyl chloride. When acetyl chloride reacts with dialkyl cadmium, that is your CdCH3O2, dimethyl cadmium, then CdCl2 is eliminated. As a result, 2CH3COCl3. Acetone is formed along with cadmium chloride. It is acetone.